Today on Entertainment Weekly, we interview Jay Gatsby.
Oh, hi. I've noticed you noticed my 4T model. It's a classic.
Jay Gatsby?
Oh,
Jay
hello.
Gatsby, this is Troy Williams right here. How you doing, sir?
Troy Williams.
Oh yeah, I wondering if I could ask you a few questions about your life.
Anything for the Entertainment Weekly.
Oh, sure.
Thanks for giving your time for Entertainment Weekly. We just have a few questions for you. One, start off, can you please explain your life before you left for the war?
You know, before the war, it was really hard. Like, I lived in an old small town in the Midwest. Just been hucking in chickens, slaughtering pigs, you know, the good old Midwestern stuff. And then got a job catching salmon, chucking scallops and all that good old stuff. And then I went to the war, you know. Had to fight for my country.
Mr. Gatsby, when you returned from the war, what was your initial reaction? Did you expect things to, say, remain the same as they were before the war?
You know, I expected things to be everything the same, you know? I expect things would change so fast after 1 month. I thought my sweet baby Daisy would stay with me forever. We get married, live on the prairie, on the little farm, and things have just changed so much, so I guess my initial reaction was I was shocked, you know?
Right.
She was just gone.
Understandable.
Mr. Gatsby, what was your initial reaction when you found out Daisy was married to Tom?
Well, I was shocked. I thought love was forever, you know? I thought love was always true and pure, and she just threw that all away just for the money, you know? And I'm just surprised that she would ever do such a thing to me. And I feel really hurt. I feel a hole in my heart, you know?
Now, Mr. Gatsby, when you found this out, what was your initial plan to win Daisy back?
You know, if there's one thing I know, girls love money. They love money. So you know what? I was gonna throw these huge parties. Huge. Extravagance. Lush plushness and abundance of wealth. That was my plan to win Daisy back. I knew she would come back running to me. Daisy, come back!
In what ways do you believe your extravagant parties helped you achieve this plan?
You know, I thought if I threw these parties and everything, like, she'd be interested in me again. She'd come back, you know, catch that eye contact. It's important, you know? And we just somehow magically fall back in love. Because of that connection we had before. I can feel it, you know? And those parties would increase my social status, I have a lot more friends, and she'd be happy. Everything would just work out, right?
Do you think it's that simple?
Dude, like I said, girls love money. It's gonna be that easy. And I might have to toy with some things, and I don't know how many parties I'm gonna have to throw, but I think Daisy, we'll fall back in love.
You'll do whatever you can to get her back.
I'll do anything, anything. She's in my heart.
Gatsby, what was your plan to win over Daisy when you were having tea at Nick's house?
You know, my plan is simple and straightforward. Bring back those memories that we had before I left for the war, you know? Bring back those good times we always spent together. You know, like, I know that if we just went back to the past, like, I could change the present, you know? It would just be possible. And she would just come right back to me. And everything would just work out just fine.
So, Jay, what was going through your mind when you were having that one-on-one conversation with Daisy?
My mind was racing, my heart was beating. I was super nervous. I barely even knew what to say to her. But I realized that just bring back the past of our fond memories that we had together would be the best option. And then, you know, I was just trying to convince her that Tom was not the right husband for her, you know? She has a child, and they both as parents have a responsibility to take care of the child. But instead, he's running around having sex with a bunch of other girls while she just has to stay at home and pretty much stay all helpless to that fact. And I think that's just totally wrong. So I'm gonna just try to convince her logically that I'm the right husband for her. I have the money, I have the status, I have the wealth. And I also have my looks, you know? So it's obvious who the choice would be. Me, Jay Gatsby.
Howdy there. Welcome back to Entertainment Weekly. I'm Troy Williams. We are interviewing. Wait, what? Oh no. This is breaking news. Due to an unfortunate event of Jay Gatsby's death, we are unable to personally finish the interview. So we have decided as a staff to send an email to the man down under to finish it for us.
Welcome to hell.
Where am I, dude?
You're in hell.
Who are you?
You just got killed by Wilson.
I'm supposed to be in heaven, man.
No. So we have a couple of questions from Entertainment Weekly for you. Would you mind answering for them?
Okay.
So, Mr. Gatsby, right?
Yeah.
So, why do you think you were blamed for Tom's affair?
I had nothing to do with this. It was all Tom's fault. And now I have to pay the consequences for this. And I was blamed for Tom's affair. I should have never gone with that tramp. This is all her fault. I loved you, Daisy, and now because of you, I'm stuck with this guy here. Can't do this. Can't do this.
So, Mr. Gatsby, do you think Daisy had anything to do with the outcome of your death?
This was all her fault. But it was also my fault. I should have never chased. I should have just put things in the past instead of trying to bring them back to the present. And doing this, like, I arrived here. And this woman, this Daisy, was never worth it. She brought me sadness, misery. All just for her. I suffered for many, many long years. So yeah, this was all her fault. And if I ever come back to life,
No.
well, if I ever do, then I don't know what to do next time. I have money. I have wealth. I can do anything I want.
Not anymore.
I see you've seen my car. It's a classic Ford T model. You know what I'm saying? How you doing?
No.